Alright, so we just had UFC 321, Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. I just want to go through and talk about some of the fights, at least some of the fights that interest me. First, I want to talk about the nasty head KO by Zal KOD. He had, I believe, he had maybe like a week or two notice before this fight, so it was a pretty historical moment, honestly. They're talking about giving him a top 15 fight now, which I think he deserves. It was a very good performance by him. I thought that was one of my highlights of the night, honestly. The rest of the fights didn't really interest me as much. But yeah, overall, good prelims card. Yeah, good submission win by Walker. I remember that one. Yeah, it was good. It was a good card. Then we had an absolutely outstanding KO. It was more of like a jab. A lot of people are saying it was right hand. It looked more like a jab against Ryak. He absolutely obliterated Ryak. Ryak actually looked like dead after that first jab. I don't even think they needed to have any ground and pound really, but it took him out of his footing, and it was history from there. So yeah, I think we might see a light heavyweight matchup, Alex Pereira versus Mursakanov in the future. I could see it happening now. We had a really boring fight of Volkov and Almeida. I got really bored watching this because Almeida just looked like he didn't want to strike, or he didn't want to do anything in the striking department. Volkov was most of the fight was just Almeida taking him down without much of an issue, and then Volkov doing a lot of damage on the ground, which is why Volkov won. Is that even though Almeida had a lot of control time, there was no punishment, there was no significant strikes in that fight. So it was really just nothing really that great or interesting. Then we had Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. Good fight. We had some really good shots by Batista in the first round. I think it was the first or second round. I might have to check, but he got a knockdown. I don't know. I don't think they scored it. They did score it. Okay. It was It was. I believe it was a second. Yeah. There you go. Second. Yeah. It was a great fight. Great performance by both. Um, really nice, really good performance. Umar deserved that win. But yeah, I'd like to see Umar versus uh. Sorry, I'm blanking on his name. I'm really blanking today. Uh, but yeah, we'll see. We'll like to see him against current bantamweight champion Marab. So this is actually like my fight of the night. Jandiroba and Mackenzie Dern. I thought Mackenzie Dern looked phenomenal today. She had really good control time with really good takedowns, really good striking. Jandiroba did most of the initiating with the wrestling, and then mostly with the submission attempts and everything. But Mackenzie Dern's stand-up was significantly better than in the past. She usually does that Juliana Payne thing where she just kind of rushes in with her hands. There was a straight right, straight right. But today she did that, but she implemented a lot of other stuff with it, so it really did well on the feet. So I was really impressed by the performance. So yeah, honestly think it was my fight of the night personally. Great performance, and yeah, it's nice to have another strawweight champion now. And then we have the one fight that everyone's talking about. This is the main event: Ciryl Gane and Tom Aspinall. Great first round from Ciryl Gane. I thought Ciryl Gane was actually doing really well on the feet. Stuffed one of Tom Aspinall's takedowns. Tom Aspinall looked really good as well. He was throwing a lot more kicks than I thought he would. And then Ciryl Gane was throwing a lot more hands than I thought he was gonna, which was weird because I thought it would have been the opposite. I thought Ciryl Gane should have been the one trying to initiate distance, and I thought Tom Aspinall was the one that was gonna try to get close to the land, let his hands fly. But it was kind of the opposite. And what ended up happening is that Ciryl Gane was landing a lead leg kick, ended up poking both of Tom Aspinall's eyes. The replay was pretty nasty. You can actually see his finger go like really deep in his left eye, and then his right eye just kind of gets scraped. So it was really nasty. Apparently, the right eye was the one that was having problems though, not the left eye as much, which is really weird to think about. But anyway, it seemed like as soon as I saw that eye poke, I thought the fight was gonna get stopped. I didn't want it to, but what can you do? There's a lot of people hating on Tom Aspinall right now for taking what they say is the easy way out. But in a championship fight like this, with the reputation it had and everything, you don't want to lose a fight from an eye poke like this, because I don't think Tom Aspinall would have been able to come back come back fully in this fight. So he could have lost, because Ciryl Gane looked good. Ciryl Gane looked really good until that eye poke. Both guys looked in shape and ready. I was really impressed by both. Yeah, it's really sucks that it ended like this, but I think it was the right call to make it a no contest. I'm glad no one got DQ'd, because if Ciryl Gane would have got DQ'd, that would have been a big issue. And if Tom Aspinall ended up getting DQ'd as well, that would have been a bad issue as well. So it ended how it's supposed to. It sucks that it ended that way, but what can you do? I wish it would have went on further, but it just shows the show. You gotta be careful with your fingers, man. You can't be putting your hands out all near their face like that when you're standing up, and yeah, you can't be doing that. So yeah, overall, it was an okay card. I'm gonna be honest. It was maybe like a 7 out of 10 because of all the stuff that was writing on it and how much stuff went wrong. But yeah, I like this card. I like this card a lot. I just wish that the main event was longer and it didn't end the way it did. But what can you do? But yeah, that's my thoughts.